Hello, my friends. I want to start this conversation by asking you a gentle but important question. Has someone you love, a parent, a grandparent, a lifelong friend, started showing small changes over the past year? Changes that feel subtle at first, easy to explain away. But something deep inside you wonders if it might be more than just aging. Many people imagine that when we lose someone in old age, it happens suddenly. But the truth is, the body often sends quiet signals months, sometimes even a year before life reaches its final stage. The heartbreaking part: most families don't see them for what they are. They seem so small at first. A little weight loss, a bit more tiredness, moments of forgetfulness. Only later, looking back, do we realize the clues were there all along. By then, precious time has slipped through our fingers. Too late to prepare. Too late to create those last beautiful memories. Today I want to share 5 key signs that often appear in the year before an elderly person passes away. Some of these signs might be things you've noticed but brushed off. Others might be changes you've never connected to the body's gradual decline. But I promise you this: recognizing these signs early is not about fearing the end. It's about preparing with love, with dignity, and with the wisdom to make every remaining moment count. So let's take this journey together. And if you've been holding a quiet worry in your heart, I hope this gives you the clarity and the comfort you've been searching for. Sign number 1: significant weight loss. One of the earliest and most telling signs is unintentional weight loss. It may start quietly: a belt notch tighter, clothes fitting looser, a half-full plate pushed away because I'm just not that hungry. Many families think, well, they're older now. Maybe their appetite is just smaller. But in truth, losing weight without trying is rarely just normal aging. It can mean the body isn't absorbing nutrients the way it once did. Muscle mass may be decreasing. Essential systems may be slowing down. And here's the thing about muscle: it's not just about strength. When muscle disappears, so does stability. The risk of falls rises. The immune system weakens. The body becomes more vulnerable to illness. Sometimes this loss of weight is tied to serious chronic conditions: cancer, heart failure, kidney disease that have been silently progressing. Other times it's a change in the body's own signals. The brain simply doesn't feel hunger as often. When this happens, families often respond with love, offering favorite meals, supplement drinks, gentle encouragement. But if the weight continues to drop despite these efforts, it's often a sign the body is preparing for a deeper transition. In those moments, forcing large meals may not help. Instead, focus on comfort: small, easy-to-eat foods, hydration, and shared moments at the table. Because sometimes the meal itself isn't about calories, it's about connection. Sign number 2: deep, persistent fatigue. The second sign is a profound tiredness that rest can't seem to fix. This isn't the kind of tired you feel after a busy day. It's a deep exhaustion that makes even the simplest tasks, getting out of bed, walking across the room, holding a conversation, feel overwhelming. Why does this happen? As the body prepares for its final stage, it begins to conserve energy. The heart pumps less efficiently, circulation slows, muscles receive less oxygen. And so, little by little, activity gives way to rest. Afternoons are filled with naps, conversations grow shorter, outings become fewer. The hardest part: for many, this change touches the spirit. People who once cherished independence may feel embarrassed or frustrated that they can't do what they used to. Some withdraw not because they don't care, but because they simply don't have the energy to engage. This is when families need to shift from pushing to supporting. Let them rest. Sit beside them. Listen. Share moments of peace without expectation. Because in these days, your presence is more valuable than any activity. Sign number 3: cognitive changes or withdrawal. As the brain receives less oxygen and nutrients, changes in thinking and interaction often appear. You may notice forgetting familiar names or places, losing track of time, repeating the same question, struggling to follow conversations. These moments can be deeply painful for families. It can feel like losing pieces of the person you love, even while they're still here. Some withdraw emotionally, speaking less, avoiding social situations. Others seem calmer, even detached from things that once mattered deeply. Remember, this is not a choice. It's the brain adjusting to the body's decline. Your role is not to bring them back, but to meet them where they are. Speak gently, offer reassurance, create an environment that feels safe and familiar. Even when words fade, love can still be felt. Sign number 4, frequent illness and slow healing. A weakening immune system is another quiet sign. Colds, urinary tract infections, skin infections, once rare, may now appear again and again. Minor wounds heal slowly, sometimes not at all. Why? Because circulation is slower. The body sends fewer nutrients and less oxygen to the skin and tissues. The immune system's defenses grow weaker. In the elderly, infections don't always bring fever. Sometimes the first sign is confusion, sudden tiredness, or loss of appetite. When this stage comes, the goal often shifts from curing to comforting. Hydration, clean, moisturized skin, gentle care. Sometimes these small acts bring more relief than another round of antibiotics. Sign number 5, changes in breathing and circulation. One of the most telling final signs is a shift in breathing and blood flow. You might notice breathing that becomes shallow or irregular, pauses between breaths, hands, feet, nose, and ears feeling cold, a bluish or mottled tint to the skin. These changes mean the body is prioritizing blood flow to vital organs. Some may experience Cheney Stokes, breathing cycles of deep breaths followed by pauses. Others may develop shortness of breath even while sitting. Fluid in the lungs can make breathing harder, causing coughing or gurgling sounds. In these moments, the focus is comfort, a cool room, a humidifier, upright pillows, gentle reassurance. Your presence becomes the medicine. My friends, these 5 signs, weight loss, deep fatigue, cognitive changes, frequent illness, and changes in breathing, are not here to frighten you. They are here to guide you, to remind you that when you see them, you have a choice, to rush and resist or to pause and make the most of the time you have left together. In the final months of life, what matters most is not how much they can do, but how much they can feel loved. Hold their hand, share a story, sit in silence, because even when words fade, presence remains. And one day when you look back, you'll know you gave them comfort, dignity, and peace until the very end.